But actually, this class is designed for the manual plus automation testing. So initially, we'll have the 20 sessions on manual testing. Then we go for the automation testing classes. Selenium with Java we are going to discuss. So, so right now you are working on manual testing. Srishti, are
No,
you
currently I'm not working.
sorry?
Currently, I'm not working.
Okay. Then you can use this one as a revision purpose, interviews point of view. Okay. Okay. Now, let me explain to you what are the topics we are going to discuss in this course, and what about the notes and recording sessions. I will go into give the clarification to you how we are going to get the notes, recording sessions. So, which way, what are the topics we are going to discuss? These things. The course content for software testing, mainly we have the two modules. The very first module we have the manual testing, which will take around 20 to 25 days of manual testing classes will be there. So in this manual testing, we are going to discuss about the main headings I given, main chapter names I given, introduction to software testing, then introduction to software, then software development life cycle, software development life cycle related concepts, software development life cycle related concepts, then software development life cycle methodologies such as waterfall model, V model, and agile scrum methodology. These things we are going to discuss. After that, we'll go for the testing methodologies. So whiteboard testing, blackboard testing, gray box testing. So the testing methodologies will be explained to you. After the testing methodologies, we are going to discuss the testing levels in software development life cycle, like unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. Again, my here in integration testing, we have the subtest like a Big Bang approach, incremental approach, top-down approach, bottom-up approach, hybrid approach. Similarly, if I go for system test, we have some subtests, functionality testing, performance testing, user interface testing, usability testing, recovery testing, security testing, this type of things which we are going to discuss. Same user acceptance testing. After this kind of testings are discussed, then we go for the some miscellaneous testing techniques such as retesting, regression testing, smoke test, sanity test, then informal testing techniques such as head of testing, exploratory testing, risk or priority based testing. Okay, like this. So up to here, you are going to learn how the software is going to be developed. Different kind of testing related vocabulary you are going to learn. After that, in practical, once you join in the company, your team is testing team. What are the activities are going to perform? That we are going to see in software testing life cycle, like preparing test plan document. How do you prepare the test plan? To whom it is going to prepare? What kind of information we will get in the test plan? Then test design or test case design. So in that, what is use case document? What is the test scenario? How to identify test scenarios in the real time using template, how we are going to prepare, what is test case, types of test cases, which techniques we are going to use to derive the test cases. If we want to derive the test cases in the real time, what type of template we are going to use, the test case template, what are the components are there in the test case template, how to prepare the test cases for a project, how do you prepare the test data, what is the use of the requirements traceability matrix, these things we are going to discuss. After that, we go for the test execution levels. Then defect management, like defect identification, defect reporting, like defect submission process, defect template, priority and severity, these things we are going to discuss. Then defect tracking, defect retesting, defect closure, bug life cycle, then test to closure activity, the software testing principles. Sima, this is the manual testing portion. So assignment or manual testing. One inter-oriented session also we are going to discuss here. Then we go for the one tool, Jira, we are going to discuss it is. It is a defect reporting tool we are going to see. Jira is the defect reporting tool which we are going to discuss. Then module 2, automation testing. The Selenium WebDriver we are going to discuss. It will take around the 40 days of class for us. Manual testing. 40 days we are going to take, where even though you don't have the knowledge on the Java, in this course, Selenium with Java will be core Java concepts will be discussed. For testing your point of view, how much Java required, that will be covered. Okay, ma? Selenium WebDriver, core Java. So this portion is sufficient. Apart that, so bonus also will be given to you. Bonus lectures are going to be introduction to database concepts. The introduction to API concepts also, API testing concepts also will be covered. So if you have idea about the API testing and database concepts, that will be definitely added advantage to you. So these are the course content which we have. It will take around 55 to 60 days of time it will take for us. The class timings are going to be uh, so 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. daily 1 hour our class is going to be. It will be 5 days a week. So Monday to Friday I'll go to take the class. Monday to Friday. 5 days a week we have. The class notes, whatever topics I will go to explain to you. The detailed notes will be given end of the class in WhatsApp group. Notes will be shared in WhatsApp group. I will go to create one group for us. So in that I'm going to provide the daily class notes will be posted. Coming to the recording sessions. So we are going to provide the Google Drive link. The recording sessions will be uploaded there. So there you can able to see the class recording sessions. So for software for practicing purpose. So automation testing time which is required to you, the Selenium software in the class will be discussed where we have to download, which things we have to download, all together how we are going to combine to use Selenium for practicing purpose will be explained to you so that you can able to practice. So this is what the course outline which I given to you. Now the very first concept we have introduction to the software testing. So what is that introduction to software testing? Introduction to software testing. In this introduction to software testing, where we are going to discuss about the what is software testing, what are the advantages of the software testing, what is the difference among the error, defect, bug, and failure. Some of the major activities in software company, such as coding, testing, defect reporting, debugging, then bug fixing. Then types of software testing, like manual testing. What is an automation testing? If you understood these concepts, now you want to get a job as a test engineer, you can able to get the clarity. What type of skills are required to you to get a job as a test engineer? That is the required skill set for QA tester. That knowledge I want to get. Right now, we will start the concepts. So, software application. What are the different kind of applications which we are going to use in daily life? WhatsApp we are going to use. Definitely, we use it is. So, Gmail we are going to use. Facebook we are going to use. Suppose banking transaction purpose, we use the where you have the account. That application we are going to use. ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank applications we are going to use. Right now, the definition point of view about the software application. Set of instructions or programs. Set of instructions or programs to perform related business transactions in a system is called software. Understand? Set of instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system is called software. What are the different kind of business areas we have? Banking, insurance, telecom, healthcare, ERP. So like this, we have the different kind of business areas. The business areas in IT industry we call as domain. Domain, which domains do you have the knowledge? That means what kind of projects you work, which business related applications you work. Banking domain, or insurance domain, ERP domain, like this. Okay. Now, if I take an example like hdfcbank.com, Simma, the name is going to give a lot of meaning it is. To whom the software is developed? HDFC is the client. Which is business purpose this application? Banking. The HDFC bank.com. Generally, names are going to given like this. Name and domain. Name and domain. Client name, domain name. ICICIbank.com. Gmail.com. Google. G for Google mail communication application, like this. Okay. Whenever the software developed in software company by developers, who is going to write the programs to develop the software? Developers. Okay. Whenever software is developed, instead of giving that application directly to the client, the application given to the separate testing team. Testers they are going to provide. Directly, they are not going to provide to the client. So once the software developed, that will be given to the separate testing team. Now, the testers are the responsible to check the application. Everything is working fine. then only the application given to the client. Okay. Now, so once application we got, then we go for the testing. Whether it is properly or not, whether it is working properly or not. Okay. See how we can define the software testing. Different possible ways we can say. What is software testing? It is a process. It is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of developed software. Software testing is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of developed software. In other words, we can say software testing performed to ensure client requirements in developed software. Whatever requirements are given by the client, all the requirements are fulfilled or not in the application. Then, other words we can call software testing is a combination of verification and validation. Okay. So software testing performed to ensure client business requirements in developed software, or software testing is a combination of a verification and validation. So either one you can say more, whichever convenient to you that we can use it is. For more standard vocabulary point of view, software testing, if they ask you, you have to say that it's a combination of verification and validation. Now, Sima here, if I go for the simple application like a calculator. So correctness means in this calculator we have the various components are there. If I press the 369, if I click on the C button, what is our expectation? That should be clear, zero displayed for us. So see that if I click on C, zero displayed. Is it working correctly or not? See, correctness means any software whichever you are going to test. Check that implemented components or features are working as per our expectations or not. This kind of activity where we call as validation activity. Same way. So this type of correctness nothing but a validation activity we are going to call. Understand? Check that implemented components or features are working as per our expectation or not. The completeness. Check that all the client business requirements are fulfilled or not in that software. Everything is covered or not. That is the verification activity. So software testing in simple we can call verification and validation, correctness, completeness of the developed software. Understanding? Able to follow? No,
Yes.
so yeah, okay. So, what is software testing? It is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of the developed software, or it is performed to ensure client requirements in developed software, or software testing is a combination of verification and validation. Now, sir, how we can define the quality software? There is no specific formula to define the quality of the software. There is no specific rule for that. But however, we can say like this. From producer point of view, the producer means the team which is involved to develop the software, right? So, from producer point of view, when application fulfilled with all the client requirements, that means whichever requirements are given by the client, all the requirements are covered in the software. And from end user point of view, who is end user here? The person who is involved to develop the software. End user we are going to call the person who is involved to develop the software. The end user point of view, application fit for use, that means we can able to do the all the required transactions, whatever you want to do you can able to do, then it is called quality software. From producer point of view, all the requirements are fulfilled in the application. End user point of view, when application fit for use, then it is considered as quality software. Okay. However, some major factors depend on quality software. One is budget. That means within the specified cost, software should be developed. That means my client, when we are going to start developing the software, there will be some agreements with the client. How much cost we are going to take to develop the software. Make sure the software should be developed within that specified cost it is. Then time. So we said to the client, now client is expecting project within 8 months of time. So make sure we have to deliver the software within the specified time it is, the in-time release. Then reliability. Quality, software, budget, time. Third one, reliability. Reliability means it should meet client requirements. So meet client requirements in terms of functionalities. Then meet client expectations in terms of speed, compatibility, user interface, usability, security, recovery, installation, okay, maintainability. This all comes under so reliability factors. But whereas budget and time, budget and time both are non-technical factors. Whereas reliability, so meet client requirements and expectations is the technical factors. Now, as a test engineer, we do testing the application as per our client requirements and expectations. So let us understand what diagrammatically it is. There is a one software company, assume that Infosys company. This is the one of the software company where software is going to be developed. So developers are the responsible to perform the coding in order to develop the software. But whenever they want to develop the software, this software company needs some inputs. Those are nothing but client business requirements. What purpose client wants software? What type of transactions client want to do in the system? That information required. So that is the information is collected from the client. Suppose I'm talking about the HDFC bank. HDFC bank will give their business requirements. I need software where we can able to do the new customer registration. We can able to change the password. We can able to view the account summary. We can able to go for the bill payment. We can able to go for the fund transfer. So like this, they give the some business requirements for us. According to those requirements, in that software company, so developers who are the responsible developers will go and develop the software. Whenever the software is developed, so now the software directly not given to the client. What they do here, the software will be given to the separate testing team. See, whenever the software developed, so the software will be given to the separate testing team. So testing units they will going to provide. Okay? The application given to the separate testing team. So now where we are going to be, the test engineers are going to be there. Whenever we got the application from the development team, these test engineers are going to do the testing. It is test the developed software as per the client requirements. As per the client requirements, we have to go for testing it is. That is the how we are going to the testing. As for the client, how do you know it is? So for that, test engineers are going to take the so project requirement documents, the project related documents we are going to take. According to those documents, where we go for the so tester scenarios identification. After the tester scenarios identification, we prepare the test cases. These are used to test the application. If it is working fine, then we deliver the software to the client. Who is client? HDFC. The client given requirements as well. Now, whatever requirements are given, those are implemented correctly or not, completely or not. We are going to the testing. Okay, here testing comes. So no need of the any programming knowledge if you want to go for the testing in its point of view, the programming knowledge is not required. Right. So why we have to go for the testing? What are the advantages are there if I go for the software testing? The advantages, it will help to deliver reliable software to the customer. Then this right software we can deliver to the customer. It will help to stay in a business. It will help to stay in a business. It will reduce maintenance cost for a project. It will reduce maintenance cost for a project. It will help to deliver bug-free software to the customer. These are the advantages are there. First point, it will help to deliver reliable software to the customer. Right software we can able to deliver to the customer. It will help to stay in business. So how, sir, to whom to stay? Software company point of view. If you given the right software to the customer, whenever customer satisfied with your software, so your company will get the good reputation in the market, so that more orders we are going to get, more business your company can do it is right. That's why it will help to stay in a business. Then it will reduce maintenance cost for a project. It will help to reduce maintenance cost. Maintenance cost means, once we deliver the software to the customer, while using software, if client got any problem, to rectify those problems, okay, that repair cost nothing but maintenance cost. If you tested, we given the right software, definitely client is going to face the less problems. Less problems means low maintenance for the project. Okay? Maintenance cost for a project. Then it will help to deliver bug-free software to the customer. Okay. So this are them. Now, what are the difference among the error, defect, bug, and fix? See, manual testing all about learning the testing related vocabulary. Okay. Except test scenarios identification, test cases preparation, how we can go for the defect reporting, these things. Okay. So automation testing is practical orientation, everything. So every day you have to do some practice when you go for the automation testing. Manual testing means it is simple, easy to learn, easy to work also. Manual testing, there's no difficulties if I go for the manual testing. Okay. So is it clear, everyone? Any doubts are there here? Let me know it is. Mohana, so Priya's, Srishti,
No, no doubts.
no doubts. Srishti, what about you? You are already working on manual testing. Are you going to continue this batch? Okay. So okay. So that is a class for us. So today class, tomorrow we'll continue the session. Try to use the same link to join the session for tomorrow also.
Okay, Praanav.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.
See you.